Mimo bibia kwaba eba Melodies TV so. Endra me the story bremo President Akufo Addo waka say yesi ye ka de kwae pa wono ne administration time corruption. Na saa asem na President Akufo Addo kan na Ghana for bebre na no aba betre wo mo adwen e wo so. Yenko kenkan ne hwe de Ghana for eka atre omampanyi Akufo Addo. Andrews Mate say, I tried as hard as I could not to pass quick comments based on the caption, but to wait to hear the details ahead, only to realize that he was about to expose himself. Nice one there, Mr. President. You've really done well by boldly telling Ghanaians through your statement that the ordinary Ghanaian is dumb, because for you to tell us this, knowing very well we know the truth, a president who promised to use the Anas principles rather came to shut Anas up. And you come out to say all this. Oh God, why? Congratulations to you, Mr. President. Thank you for this. Why? Victoria essay, whether it is both of what of you want to refer to or not, the financial crimes committed under him cannot be wished away. They will be dealt with. Simplicity say maybe he will see all this after he has left office. He will later realize he became the worst president ever. Disgraced president. Kofi Cash say the understatement of the century. Apendo Justine say this man has a big problem. I support what Asiedu Nketia said about him to examine him very well. We all know you are corrupt through your corruption. Also, we all know you are corrupt. Through your corruption, you have affected other appointees in your government. Let someone tell in the face of Nanado that he is corrupt and well-trained thief. Shilo say, if I speak on this issue, I would only end up insulting the president. So best to keep quiet. Only one question though. Who cleared the minister for sanitation even before the case ended in court? Utumi hune say, asemwe, ashe nkrofo ama, nkrofo na nkafes omoba, omo trotro simple English nende, omo ni na tro lengthy statements. Utumi say, asem na koko Ghana fonimu. Lord Mill say, Melodies check on Don Quisocks. It fits Presido well. Alfredo say, Akufo Addo is the chief clearing agent in Ghana. Thompson say, I think this man has dementia. Vosta Vowler say, MPP is equal to no policy party, like an earthworm. Hey. And also free. Ella Ofosu say, folks, how do we call a person who forgets something done in 30 seconds? That word is Nana Addo. Rosina say, yes, it is delusional beyond any description. Martin say, so he knows he's tagged the name clearing agent. Alex Mate say, your own words will betray you. Joseph Atta say, this is an emergency. He should be rushed to the nearest place for action. What? Tasemo can say, we a emergency. Yen rashi Akufo Addo. Say wababe cancer azemweno. Paka say, Melody, the man is a pretender. That is how they act. Fatia Akofol or say Nanado, ignorance can be educated and crazy can be medicated, but there is no cure for that be radio. Margaret say, Melodies, do you expect a king of corruption to fight his corruption kingdom? No, it won't happen. Philip say, is this man serious? He has just woken up from sleep. Stephen say he should take Al Jazeera to court and win the case before he can say he hates corruption. Hey, Al Jazeera case in Ghana for a review. Vivian Opon say maybe someone wrote the script for him and he didn't go through it, else the president would not have said that. And Obi Mabeka said, of course, yes, he can't write this himself. And the people around him are fooling him. The truth must be told. Say Nana the corrupter. Chris Nee say, yes, I saw a pig on the moon. I saw one pig on the moon. Martin Ababesre. Victoria say he has the right to say what he feels. We too we will have our right to make the law work in due course to defend and protect us all. Omampenyi Beni. Ajiye say everything that this disappointment called Akufo Addo says it's intentional. I suspect he sends them to loot for him. This is who this old failure is. Such a crook. Bawa Amidu say, hey, Nana Akufo Addo and Baumia, who lie past another. And Ima Rebecca said both of them are the same, but Akufo Addo is the master. Mela Ebabesreye. Erika Pia say madman. And Joseph say, please don't say that. Say I'm in love with corruption, Mr. President. Abba. Aziz Michael say Akufo Addo is one of the corrupt thieves in this country. Daniel also say a statement written for him, and he did not even know what he was reading. What this he say about Cecilia Dapa? Rosina say talk is cheap. Okbo. Barnes say please forgive the president because he's having problems with his age. Someone closer to 80 years, it's not easy to behave like younger man. User say Kwasia Jimmy for Victoria say Mr. Lomote. Kakraba one say Melodies. I wish you knew how irritating this man's voice is to some of your listeners. User say please asking Akufo Addo for me. Did he take his medication or taking and yeah. Joseph say dishonesty is written all over you. Eloquent talk does not convince anybody or change anything. Parkway say Akufo Addo dear. Me say Dabi Parkway also one no ya na nseme na okeken. Anyway, yengo tie Akufo Addo nseme okan ya magana for buefu say. Etie for Omampenyi President Akufo Addo. Omampenyi tautology. Omampenyi me sounds say President Akufo Addo. Omampenyi Akufo Addo. Eden nsem bia atodwa na me pese etie yenti yeba me onse bebreka yenti President Akufo Addo yenti no.
It is important for the rule of law that the public institutions responsible for the detection, prosecution, and the punishment of corruption, i.e. of crime, be accorded respect until their own conduct is impeached. If that respect is not prima facie accorded, the foundations of orderly government can be easily subverted to the loss and pain of each one of us. That is why so far, every single alleged act of corruption leveled against any of my appointees has been investigated by independent bodies such as SRAG, the Criminal Investigation Department of the Police, and in some cases by Parliament itself.
Etiefo, me pese mo share a handsome emame, montronto, Akufo Addo asemo kan say. Corruption case bia aba under wonu Akufo Addo no. Investigations akoso e was a corruption case no emu. No problem.
It is not my job to clear or convict any person accused of wrongdoing or of engaging in acts of wrongdoing, despite the effort of some to tag me as a clearing agent. That is the job of the courts and the law enforcement agencies. My job is to act.
Ahasin so Mr. Munshan and so. Akufo Addo so no enye na ejuma. Se obe clear nkrofo from corruption cases. Na courts, Ghana courts ejuma. Mr. Munshan and so mame.
Allegations of corruption by referring the issue or issues to the proper investigative agencies for the relevant inquiry and action, including, if necessary, the suspension of the affected official pending the conclusion of investigations. That is exactly what is being done since I assumed the mantle of leadership on 7th January 2017.
Inti basically utie President Akufo Addo nensemu a woka obeso trese ono no ne administration no e detest corruption or time corruption
It is important for the rule of law that the public institutions responsible for the detection, prosecution, and the punishment of corruption, i.e. of crime, be accorded respect until their own conduct is impeached. If that respect is not prima facie accorded, the foundations of orderly government can be easily subverted to the loss and pain of each one of us. That is why so far, every single alleged act of corruption leveled against any of my appointees has been investigated by independent bodies such as SRAG, the Criminal Investigation Department of the Police, and in some cases by Parliament itself. It is not my job to clear or convict any person accused of wrongdoing or of engaging in acts of wrongdoing, despite the effort of some to tag me as a clearing agent. That is the job of the courts and the law enforcement agencies. My job is to act on allegations of corruption by referring the issue or issues to the proper investigative agencies for the relevant inquiry and action, including, if necessary, the suspension of the affected official pending the conclusion of investigations. That is exactly what is being done since I assumed the mantle of leadership on 7th January 2017.
Now, this is Now, this is what I want to say. Charlie, sometimes it's not easy. It's evil. Sometimes it's not easy. I'm not going to lie. It's easy. Sometimes you want to be careful what you say, because whatever you do, or your man penny. I don't know whether it is a facade. I don't want to use certain words, but forgive me. I am not insulting the president. It's just a description. I don't know one. It's either one, it is a facade, or two, it is delusion. It is either one, it is a facade, or two, a delusion. Rebecca said, "Ana melodies, profile can say we," as a Jenny saying. Nini Natra say one. Either say, minim, some Crawford di bonnet. Minim said, dear air cosono, any. Now, so me ye mini. And I measure that I say, Massa, and yes, Anna air coso. And then no brony friend facade. Atiasie. Unim pans at the end of cosono, see, and so I should you in a old champ troy, who said, I be an yes, and you will need say, and a brony friend facade. So it's either say, President Akufo Addo knows that there are a lot of corrupt deals going on around him, a lot of corruption, and no the time, the governance, corrupt cases, but still, Obana also might more. Obama Ghana for AG say, "You can't corruption pan and no pan or corruption." Meanwhile, he's the worst when it comes to fighting against corruption. It is either that, and now two, either say, indeed, President Akufo Addo believes, say, or no name for the ammonia corrupt, and then a brony friend delusion. And he say, "Oh, de in Semba." Now the Bible to just say, or no name for your corrupt crana, or no need to name for your corrupt in Tianya de Mokana OT. And no brony friend delusion. So it is either a facade or two, delusion. But nini nemuno, nini na nye. Nini na enye. Listen, we've even lost count of the corrupt cases and the President Akufo Addo left unattended to. We've lost count. Then a man, Martin Pebu, someone who once campaigned heavily for the president. And then the man Martin Pebu afe oba on TV, so I can't say. I now believe that the president is even part of the corrupt cases. I now believe that President Akufo Addo gets a share in some of the corrupt cases. Then the mass didn't see it. Because Martin Pebu could discover a corrupt case. se sika na 1 million na nipa ko ne de 0 ba ko mienu bi ato akire na nipa ko ne wie sika no abo president Akufo Addo kokosa wo mfi ama case no corruption no akoso ewie enne ma Martin Pebu di ebufu ebetena TV so ka se dabi they were ade ne kono clearly no nkrofo ni wia ya bo president amane omfi ya adwen se ye twe na adwen aba besi so we hu so we yi nani me nso migi di se ade no omo wia sika na omo mane bi ede ne ma sa ade ne si President Akufo Addo ka kire yen se case bia ababia no it has undergone investigation. Are we kids in this country? That's any day easy. Oh, any day simple. Ye ni hana kwame A+. Eba be expose nkrofo a ebe President Akufo Addo. Se wo mo jiji skia. In fact, ni hakra na obroni bi ba be kan sa asem no. Na nse ya obroni ama mekan. Se asenso boachi di mirika ba bonte be deny ye no. Na nse obroni bi ama mekan. Se asenso boachi ono obroni ne peso ye one district one factory e wo northern region onba be hu president no asenso boachi se omuntie sika bribe emo omumfa nkonkoma president omuntie appearance fee ma president ansa na ya mo kwan mo one district one fa obroni na ma meka. What happened? Kwame A+ ambambe expose enkrofo enjiji sika president Akufo Addo kokoshia expatriate ewo program asia wa wote ben president no ye ji usika $100,000 ye ni krum ha sa asem no sa time ekokodu CID boss yante recording eba abonte yan CID boss nka se wa asem we de ye nye ne se basa bia ne yenja na asem ne nye de enko ye ni hana kwa ye plus amambe leki the phone recording after investigation. Into investigation there, yes. Police will be so asem ni mo say wo investigation. Na baby investigation be kwa kodu na no ni asem. So President Akufo Addo, I personally feel shouldn't be touting himself to say and the corrupt case bia aba under me Akufo Addo no corrupt case bia aba under me no and the investigation no we are here investigation found investigation no dey on be you. Now as to whether investigation papa na ye ni ha. And President Akufo Addo nankasa mi appointee minister Professor Frimpong Boateng ebe bobo nkrofo e wo Flagstaff House say wo mo ye galamsey. What happened? And then it wo mo ye wo ho an say attorney general aba be release fake letter bi na ne Frimpong Boateng emfa prove mbra na say masa me de me report na me de ma asem aba yenia wasn't it true? Galamsey na enkoso MPP mpenyifo mo nshetri. What happened? For the president to be speaking this way. Now President Akufo Addo angasa no. If President Akufo Addo no kindly nyamye nimni in his heart na ko person deal with corruption na ko no ano ne communicator Eugene Ahin no. Na by this time President Akufo Addo will start questioning someone like him. Because answer that President Akufo Addo be better than the president no. Eugene Ahin no ni baby da. Ono ankasa ne yere nsem wo de kokko dan court enye me ne yere nsem a wo de kokko to court eno no mo ni baby dan ti ono ne yere no ne anti ho eno mo kokko daaye kakra no mo ni bi and the President Akufo Addo ba be di president just within the first term 2 years after wo ba be di first term ya Eugene Ahin yere se wo jan no ne yere be bo ejapade a Eugene Ahin enya obi a no ni hwi no. Just within 2 years, I'll be the president. Now, for cast to me, can be 6. Abronsign, and then Eugene Ahin after President Akufo Addo 7th year. Eugene Ahin ayesike niama ende krano or campaigni so person than MP. Na Ghana has a person than MP. Unim sika obetia. Eugene Ahin to me nye sika mende war can when sika mende was standing as MP. If we are even serious about corruption, you start questioning say Dabi. You start questioning him. But Omaya Yatimuni. It's for Montreal Margin. It does it.